Mini Cooper teardown is done. Time to clean everything up. Fix what needs fixing. Block looks good. Journals look good. Nothing spun. Just dirty. Lots of coolant. Blue head gasket sealant sludge in the cooling system, so I got to clean all that. Cylinders look really good. And to hone those, it'll be good to go. There's the sludgy oil pan all cleaned out. Well, wiped out. Not clean yet. Crank. It's very tiny. 1.6 liter engine. All the surfaces look good. Even the bearings look decent for 130,000 miles. Gonna replace all those. Pistons look good. Bearings are worn, but no damage. Those will get replaced. Pistons look good. And the rings look decent. No broken lands. A little bit of the coating on the skirts weren't worn off. Not really any vertical scratching. You can see the sludge from the coolant sludge on top of the piston. This was on the, I think the head gasket was leaking. But they all look good, reusable. This is the oil pump, which is almost as big as the crank. Ridiculous. Already cleaned that. Got all the shit out of it. Ran it through the parts washer. Letting it dry, and then I'll reassemble it. Guide rails. Here's the tiny little cams. Like 1-inch dowels. They all look good. Reusable. All the caps look good. A little wear on that one, but I think it'll be alright. Nothing deep. There's the roller rocker arms. They're tiny. Little pencil-like head bolts. They might be 3/8/16 or whatever the metric equivalent is, but they're not very big, not very beefy. It's probably part of the reason that it blows head gaskets. That's the chain for the oil pump. Timing gears. A variable and a normal. This is the fuel pressure or oil pressure sender. It's got a little bit of goo, a little bit of debris in it, in the screen. But I put a magnet over it and nothing comes off, so that's good. It's probably just the fine timing chain tensioner or time chain guide that broke apart. There's the head. Journals all look good. They're not perfect, but not worth replacing. I think they'll be fine. fine. Never had oiling issues. There's the cute little hydraulic lifters. I don't know if I can get one out. Nope. Gasket. Not sure where it blew except for that one cylinder. I need to clean this up and inspect it better, but I think everything's good. I don't see any burn marks, melting, distortion or anything. Spark plugs all look good, but it does need to be machined. Make sure it's flat. Here is the upper oil pan slash girdle, I guess you would call it. Kind of a weird design. Still got the bearings in it. They all look good. There's the main studs, bolts, same size as the head studs, tiny. You can see there where the main bolts go through. Very odd. So those 10 main bolts hold it together, but then there's also a perimeter of number 8 headed screws all the way around. And these two over here have little metal caps that cover them after you're done assembling. So they're an accessible exterior of the engine, bottom of the engine. Miscellaneous parts. This is some kind of vacuum reservoir. Very odd. Knock sensor. That's getting replaced. And what else do we have here? This is that little cap that goes on the bottom of the motor. Covers up the main bolts. They're disposable, so you got to buy 2 new ones. Oil pump sprocket. Oil squirters. Cute. And that's about it.